There is a famous animated film that I think every one of us has seen at least once, and it is Tom and Jerry. Almost everyone is aware of the story between the miserable Tom and the mischievous mouse Jerry, and it also was part of my childhood memories. The film is about a life under the same roof between two enemies, Tom and Jerry, and of course cat and mouse are always hard to get along with. Tom's owner is very afraid mouse, so she always asks Tom to catch the little mouse living in a cave that he digs on the wall. Tom is a quite lazy cat, and he often has to chase Tom so that he is not scolded by his owner or in exchange for a good meal. Sometimes, Jerry also makes mischievous jokes to tease Tom, such as pull out his hair or steal his milk. Another character in the movie is the dog Spike, and he does not seem to like Tom at all. In the chasing scenes of the two main characters, they sometimes run to the garden, Spike's residence, and disturb his sleep. Most of the time, Tom would be the one who suffers Spike's anger while Jerry is having a big laugh. The plot is simple, but the film Tom and Jerry always attracts a lot of audiences of all ages thanks to the lovely characters and funny circumstances. Although many years have gone by, the television channels have often displayed this film, and this is the indispensable spiritual food children.
Today I'd like to talk to you about Harry Potter, which is one of my favorite films. It was a fiction film telling a story about people in the wizarding world. The central character was Harry Potter, who used to be an orphan in the normal world before discovering that he was a wizard. Afterwards, he went to a special school called Howard, where taught him necessary skills to succeed in wizarding world. He also had to deal with challenges in terms of study, friendship, love, and even the fight against dark power. Harry Potter was recommended as a masterpiece, that making me feel curious about it. Moreover, I had read the original novel before, and I really can't put it down. So I guess the film would be as attractive as the book. I think the most important reason why I enjoyed this film was that it made me feel adventurous. It was really a fantastic film.
I grew up with Dawsons, and the cartoon series has taught me a lot. The movie has entertaining story plots. It's a fun show that engages kids' creativity with what-if gadgets. The show follows a formula, starting with Nobita's problems, usually caused by himself, Dawsons' gadget solving the problem, but is then misused and thus causing another problem. Every once in a while, the movie will break out from the formula, and teach deeper, more emotional values. I remember a couple episodes about Nobita dealing with loss, or going back in time to meet his late grandma, or the one where Dawsons is going back to the future. I didn't like these episodes when I was a kid. As an adult now looking back, however, I appreciate what the author has done. These are the really weighty episodes with complex emotions. Besides, it does teach friendship. All the main characters have flawed personalities, but the group of friends have learned to accept each other regardless. Nobita is a whiny, lazy kid, and Dawsons is a good buddy who bails him out in most cases.
Watching TV is one of my favorite pastime activity. I usually watch cartoons, so the cartoon I love best is Detective Conan Wright by Yamagosho. That is a story tells about revolve around the cases. Kudo Shinichi is a high school student and also a detective. He always helps the polices in many cases. But at one day during the investigation, he was discovered by a member of the black organization. They gave him a small capsule pack, called APTX 4869, but the poison did not kill him, just causing his body to become a child. So he must change his name, and his new name is Edagawa Conan, and lives with Ren, his best friend, and Ren's father, Mori. However, in that child body, he still helps the police by many invents by Dr. Agasa Hiroshi. He has to go to primary school, and there, he meet 5 friends and they become a small detective team. That's a very great film. If you don't like to watch, you also can read comics.